Hello ladies and gents, I am the Rev, and this is Indiecontact, my live streaming show about all things indie gaming. And if you're sick of playing those overpriced AAA games, this might be the live streaming show for you. Tonight we're looking at SCUM. And it is a game that is currently $19.99. Devolver Digital is the publisher, and they're the one that threw the copy my way. They threw them away to a lot of YouTubers and streamers. Basically, it's a survival game. The basis of the game is that the whole world is watching, and as we go, you'll see these little drones that pop up that will be broadcasting. Now, of course, you start in the orange jumpsuit. I'm a little beyond that. Been playing for a little bit. And it is, of course, a multiplayer game. I have this in single player mode. Ooh, look at that. And you can do that just so you can get in, so I can get in, check out the game, see what it's like before, you throw other people in there, because of course you have to search everywhere and you got to dodge zombies while you're doing it. Plus, with the multiplayer status PvP, then you've got a whole nother level of things to do. So I thought we would just play this for a while here. The one area I continually get smoked on. Now, was I in this one already? And one of the one I keep dying in the area is they're fenced off what appears to be military bases, and they have these rather gigantic, oh look, a Christmas hat, Santa hat. Ooh, what's that? Oh, there's a cooking pot. You know what? I'm going to take that. Oh, no, I'm not, because that looks like it takes a lot. Whoa. Anyways, so these military bases, every time I start getting somewhere, I get a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I'm going to go check it out, try and make it through. They've got these gigantic mech robots that pretty much just yoke you up and kill you. So, but since I keep showing this menu, let's talk about the menu. So this is our basic inventory. I got a 357 Desert Eagle sitting here that currently has no ammo. And then, see, I found a grenade, which was cool. Plastic scissors. Now, the other thing that and the way I actually got the shotgun that I have. Oh no, it's off the screen. Never mind. By the way, that's the map. You can see me right over here in the D4. We're going to get out of this area here pretty quick. Start moving towards other stuff down south. Now, unfortunately, nothing in the game explains the map, what the little red thing is. So the devs haven't gotten that far. Again, this is, of course, an early access game. But like your atypical survival game, you've got all your stuff. Various things you have, you can carry things in it. And then we go over here to the crafting menu, and this is kind of one of the things that really shines about the game. Although it's interesting, most crafting games in the early access stages make it so you can actually make the basic things so that you can then make more complicated things. This doesn't really do that. You have to pretty much find these things. It'll tell you what you need to make them, like a bone needle, bone, metal hacksaw, right? And it can be used with all these various things. Shotgun shells. That's the one I like the most, because so far the shotgun kills things the quickest. It also brings every zombie in the area after you. So, again, we're going to just slowly work our way through all this. Anyway, so we've got, basic things here you can create when you first start. It'll tell you down here if you have the appropriate components to make it. And then, of course, you make, if you have everything, you hit the craft button down here. And it goes for all the beginning weapons. Unfortunately, it doesn't say what the little green thing is. What this little green thing part is. Again, something the devs I would think, of course it's early access, they need to do is put a lot more tool tips in. So things like that. What does this green thing mean, right? That's just one of the many, many things that pop up that doesn't say what's what. And you have to kind of learn through exploring and such. On this other side, of course, we've got all these various items. Of course, this is the one I'm always looking to try and get my hands on. Currently is the small improvised backpack. You can find military backpacks. You can find school backpacks. But first thing, when you first start out, that's what I would say you'd want to shoot for. And I need... No, I got scissors there. So what do I still need here? I need the rope. I need to find rope. But anyways, so this is, again, all the various things. Then you got blueprints for when you want to build your base. Some real basic things here. Hopefully they're going to be adding more stuff in, like turrets and other such things, because man, that would be cool. And then some of the other games I've seen that does real well is they'll put zombie hordes in, like in 7 Days to Die. That would be cool. The game's got a whole lot to do, and the basis of the game is basically, it's a TV show, so depending on how well the game does, they can add more to it. So then we've got metabols. I cannot pronounce it. Y'all know what that means. It's been a long day. And it shows basically your stats. And, I'm not sure how far... if this even really works all that well yet. Because I've been using melee weapons almost exclusively. And I haven't clicked over a level yet. But... So 5.6 hours. This guy's been alive. He's 30 years old. All kinds of real basic things here. And then let's see all the various problems. Phase 1, looks like I'm sick. Physical injury, starvation. Phase 4, protein deficiency. Yeah. So one of the things that I've seen, and it's really weird, and then of course then we've got events, and you can do death matches, blue team, red team, whatever you want to do when you are playing, of course, multiplayer. But with the metabolism, I'm not quite sure how much of this is actually in and actually working in the game yet. But again, they talk about how this is one of the most detail-oriented games. Here's an easy one to check. 666. Oh my God. 667,048 is my current endurance. So, since you have to pretty much run everywhere here, that'll be interesting to get into. But, so let's go check some other locations out. Uh-oh. And of course, if you are playing this, one thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have your volume I just found this sword. I wanted to see if it actually, how well it worked. Whoa, whoa, man, that guy can really jump. And I like searching them after I kill them because you never know what you're going to get. Let's see. We got a wool sweater. Crocs. You know what? You deserve to die, Mr. Zombie. It's good to know. So far, by far, the melee weapons, the katana that I have here, is the best that I've come across. It moves the fastest. But from what I've seen from when I've been playing here, is yes, it's survival, but at the same time, the being able to find any kind of food is almost impossible. Being able to keep your character filled is almost impossible. Now, the big thing with the new Hunter update is they had a couple of big things. They put animals in that you can hunt and bows. But the problem is that the balance isn't right with the food, because you've got to be a high enough level and have enough things to be able to survive, to actually find them, then hunt them, then kill them, be secure enough to be able to then start a fire, cook it. I mean, you know, not quite sure all the balance is going as well as it could. And man, I really wish I knew what the problem with YouTube is and the streaming, because this thing's barely taxing my CPU, and it says it's God, it drives me nuts. YouTube needs to fix their streaming service here. I have more issues with YouTube than I ever did when I worked on Twitch, did my streaming over there. Makes me wonder if I should do my show over there on Twitch again and then just put the rebroadcast over here. I don't know. I have enough viewers to, or not viewers, but was it followers? Not quite. I don't remember the term they use over there on Twitch, but to do the whole support and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Hey, can opener. I'm actually going to take that, because you will come across canned food. Yeah, I know I'm starving. My guy's been starving pretty much constantly. But, you know, what am I supposed to do? There's no food. Yeah, don't need any more matches. Okay. So one of the good things about this, and if you are looking for a fun survival game, is, okay, so we're in here in the kitchen yet again. Let's see if there's anything to eat. No, no, no. If I could get to search one thing, no items found. Now, of course, I'm sure this is all randomly generated. Still doesn't help, because there ain't nothing to eat. But what can you do? They do have a lot of different little house designs you can go through here. Okay, so we got tennis shoes, driving gloves. Already got tactical gloves on. Of course, most of these towns have a small little police station. You want to go in there, you might find something. Of course, that's what everybody's going to be doing in the multiplayer, so it all depends on the way the devs have the RNG set up and how fast they do the spawning. They don't give you a lot of control to set up your own game, but it's all good. Cotton shirt. And of course, like in most survival games, in the bathrooms where you're going to find, usually find medical supplies if there are going to be a need to be found. These things have a nice little balcony so you can check things out. Hey, there's Zombie Boy. One thing I've been trying to find when it comes to zombies are any that have the military garb on are kind of worth going after, because they have, you know, some of the best things. Most pockets, things like that. So something you do want to keep in mind, of course, is your stamina here is, of course, nope, don't want to use a 12 gauge. Oh, whoa, hey. Oh, he's all got a military issue. Oh, come on. There we go. We got combat boots, work pants, camouflage, jacket. I already have a tactical jacket. Work pants versus tactical military pants. It's got 6. See, and they could put something like, you know, pockets here. A couple of different things that they could do. Again, tooltips, tooltips, tooltips. The more information you have, the better the decision you can make. If I remember, there is... Yeah, we're over here by the water. Oh, there. Gotta go back a little bit. Why don't you check out the dock? See, and here's something that I could completely do, is they could put boats into the game. They could have it so you could, you know, go screw around on the boats. Oh, the water looks really cool. Although you can definitely see some of the limitations, but you know, in this modern day age of survival games, this one is not bad. It doesn't have near the custom levels as some of them, but oh, I missed. Swing and a miss. There we go. And of course, one thing you will want to keep in mind is when you take on the military guys or anybody in gear, there's a high probability that they're going to take a lot more guns, bullets, what have you, to take out because of the gear they're wearing. Oh, look. Again, a lot that the devs could do here. And as always, make sure you close every door, just because you never know who or what path is, so something could sneak up on you real easily. But as you guys see in here, things are pretty damn bare. Oh, a banjo. Let's see, is there anything in any of the boxes? Oh, there's one box. Nada. Oh, a couple lockers. Already got scissors. Okay, so the other fun part of SCUM is when you hold down the tab, you can do some various things. Oh, how do you do it? I am not musically inclined, obviously. But you can, it looks like the RTYU keys. Figure out little patterns to play if you want. Of course, the thing you probably seen everybody do the most. And you can't see anything because it's blurred out. Oh no! I peed on my banjo. And the reason it's blurred out, it wasn't before, is along with this Hunter update, another thing that they added was how to put this without YouTube getting all over you and killing this video. Basically, the size of the male's manhood can be lengthened or shortened depending upon how many points you want, because you get points at the very beginning. Just like most games, survival games, you know, you've got your little list and you pick what you want. Well, the shorter it is, the more points you get. The longer it is, the less points you get. So, something to keep in mind if you choose to play. Again, I got no food. I got water. But that's almost gone. Yeah. Ooh. I'm going to pick that metal scrap up. A lot of the crafting has you do that. So the metal sword, I need rope and metal. Alright, where am I? Okay, nope. Alright, so we want to get out of this area before the drop hits. Otherwise, because we're right near the border, it's gonna take 10 times as long to get to it. Oh. And one thing I've noticed is check every rooftop you can. And by the way, if you're curious why I keep hitting bring this menu up, some things you can't always see. So if you hit it, hit tab, brings up the thing, you can actually see what pops on the left side. Sometimes you might find something that you didn't know was there. All right, come on. There we go. All right. So we'll pick up the old pace, see about getting out of here. Start heading south towards some of the other stuff. See if we can find, maybe I can show you guys one of those mech things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's coming after us. Now, if you have enough stamina, you can keep running. Eventually, you will outrun them. And I'm sure a lot of that depends on how much crap you have on you, too. Nope, he's still coming. You want some of the sun? Change your mind? Ah, okay. There we go. So it looked about 20 to 30 feet. And the zombie disengaged. So you can bring your map up. Yep, we just crossed over into C4, so let's see. I think this way is a military base. Whoa. Put that away. Oh, look at that. You can use a sword to make stuff. I didn't know that. So some of the other things you can craft while we're out here. Let's see. We've got what it takes to make an arrow. But what about... Ah, the bow. You need rope. I still don't have any rope. But this might work. That's how I made it before. Okay. So now there's that. There we go. Put that in the inventory, see if that helps. Why won't let me work? It's because I don't have my little hacksaw anymore, the metal saw. That's why. Let's see. How about like a spear? Wooden sword. You need rubber for some reason. It won't let me Oh man, it won't even let me make the spear. I mean, well, obviously, we know what we need to look for. It's okay, we can use this thing too. Just as it is. Take forever to kill anything, but whole point though of making the bow. Not a horse? They don't quite have the sounds down right. Or I've been hearing some weird shizite, one of the two. Obviously, this is a little base you can build. Oh. Oh, come on, that swung right through him. Yeah, you can see the hit detection's not quite there yet either. Not in all aspects. Alright. Come here, sucker. Oop, that's what we're talking about. There we go. Now, do you have anything good for me, sir? Nope. But you can see why these military guys are good to get, because you got tactical jacket, cap, boots. Jeans aren't so good, but could be worse. Alright, so where did our drop fall? Oh, wow, that's like right there. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, and I see a hunting stand. Usually a good idea to check those out. You might find ammunition. Haven't found a weapon yet, but you know, you never know. You can always hope. Pray to the RNG gods. There's something up here. What do we get? Crappy tennis shoes. I like my combat boots. So the good thing about the supply drops, and I've noticed most survival games wind up doing the supply drops because, I mean, it's just there isn't usually enough stuff. Nope, it's this. Oh, no wonder I couldn't see. Too many trees in the way. Shouldn't be far though. Oh, there we go. See the green smoke. So far I've had three experiences with these drops. One is you get a bunch of supplies, and it's good to just stand in there and craft crap. 2, weapons. That's where I got the 12 gauge. The katana, believe it or not, I found it at a police station. And 3, it was full of zombies. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we get the supply one. Alright, so we might be able to make some crap here. Let's see, I've got the paper, so usually... Right, lead plate. Oh, my back. Because what I'm looking at making is going to be shotgun shells. So we're going to need lead plate, gunpowder, and the box. Oop. Which actually, see, I always wonder why it says you can't pick that up. That's okay. I got workarounds. Man, I'm gonna take that rubber just in case. Make another sword. Okay, so it looks like we have to actually be holding said items. Now there should usually be a thing of gunpowder. Oh, a hacksaw. That's what we needed to make a spear. See, and as with most games, you're going to have the same problem I'm having right now is, crap, what do I carry? What do I drop? Should probably just drop the handgun. That would probably be the wisest thing. But I can't believe there's no gunpowder. Now, we can't make squat without gunpowder. We can take that in our hands. We definitely are going to want to take some of the rope. Ooh, that's an idea. Okay, so boink. I wonder why it says I don't have the plastic scissors. See what I'm saying? I wonder if that's supposed to mean that my scissors are broken. I don't remember if there were any scissors. I don't think there were. That takes 3 spots. Definitely worth bringing, and I'm sure this bad boy probably would take 6. See, now this needle is red. Oh, now everything popped in. Of course, except those damn scissors that I need. Because if I had those damn scissors, then I could then make what I'm trying to make here. See, why isn't it? I don't see. I don't know what that means. It doesn't tell you. Again, we need tooltips here, because those are everywhere. And then getting anything bigger, you know, you're looking at you got to get animal hide. That one we just need duct tape. I don't think there was any duct tape. Definitely want to keep that scrap metal. Improvised shotgun. See, most of these things you actually can find. What is that? Oh, metal pipe. I wonder if you... No, let me craft before. See, now, why isn't it letting me craft now? See, I'm not quite sure what's going on with the game here. I should be able to craft the metal sword. I don't know. It doesn't tell you if you have to be at wooden sword. Oh, I need a plank of wood. Well, I do wonder then if it lets you, let's see, inventory, crafting. See, I'm confused. I'm not understanding here why this won't let me. Ooh, craft. There are all the various ways that you can make this bad boy. Oh, that's why I don't have a stick. Small wooden stick. Ah. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to pick up. There is, of course, a 15-minute. There we go. 15 minutes on these things, and then they explode. So, okay, so let's put this away. Oh, it's going to need 2 spots, okay. See, now, again, not quite sure here why it's not. It's going to be kind of infuriating here. Oh, it'll let me make that. I don't know, maybe I don't have the right I haven't learned the right things. I haven't seen any blueprints though. Right, there's these, but I haven't seen a way to learn how to make things. Kind of got what we got. Ooh, I can make a metal spear. Let's make one. Ooh, that looks cool. Should work pretty well for us. Let's see, what are the things will let us make? This is what I don't get it. Let me make an improvised bow earlier. Go, we'll make some and you can tell with some of the animations too that they haven't quite, you know, got things right, because the way he puts things behind his back, you'd think, hey, he's actually keeping something, but no. Yeah, we got everything that you need. I can't even make the courier backpack. Man. Nope. Oh, wow. It'll let you use any cutting implement, it looks like. Okay. So I would assume the red you can't make. So things like the baseball bat with barbed wire, wooden club with barbed wire, baseball bat with nails, ow. All those you can't make. But, for instance, like the shotgun shells, I know you can make those because I've already made them in game. So it might be you have to find these items first, then you can make them. That could be it. But I've already found shotgun shells. So, not real sure. Yes. Oh, 3 rags for the courier. Ah, okay. That could be it. See, unfortunately, it doesn't say. Oh, yeah, it does. You can't see it. It says 5, and then it'll take 3 of the rope. And the rope is, I think, yeah. So what happened to our spear? There we go. Alrighty. So now let's head towards one of those camps that I was talking about with the big metal guys. Whoops. That's a good way to pull your cursor to the sand. It doesn't hold your cursor in game, which can make things problematic, but it's all good. And depending on how and where the base is located, the military base, some of them aren't that difficult to kind of work around hiding from these giant mech things. But man, they got automatic cannons, so you're dead. If they get you in their sights, you're gonna get lit pretty good. But it's all good. Oh, and he slows way down. Yeah. Oh. Now, you guys should be able to hear that sound. Yeah, the beep, beep, beep. There it is. So there's the TV camera watching us for the people at home. I'd assume you could shoot those. I just don't want to because that brings everything here after us, which isn't going to be any fun. All right, keep heading in this direction. The other weird part when it comes to these military bases, the mech guys don't shoot the zombies. They just shoot you. So, kind of weird. The other weird part I've noticed as I'm going through here is almost every single zombie you kill are actually other inmates. You can all tell because everybody's got that little thing on the back of their head. When you want a suicide, you rip that out and your head explodes. So, you can suicide at any time. If you want to respawn somewhere, if you can get your fame points high enough, the more things you kill, the higher they go. At least so far. Whoa. That has been what I... thought I heard something. But so far, that's most of what I... Oh, we're almost there. Okay. And if I'm wrong, we'll go move on to something else. I do wonder what all they're going to be adding to the game here. They do have a lot of opportunity, just, you know, again, with the whole game show background. I was right. And this is also one of the crappy ones, the harder ones to do. Because of the trees, you can't see him, but he'll be able to see you. So, and the interesting thing is there's always zombie around these bases. Oh, he's in there somewhere. Depends on first, I shouldn't be so close, because as soon as it comes around the corner, it's going to come after us. I've seen at least 2 right there. And they can't see behind them, but as soon as they turn, even if you're in a building, they can see you. So it makes me wonder, depending on his pattern, see if we can sneak in. Every time I sneak in, I get killed. Every time. I don't know if there's a certain way you're supposed to kill him. I do have a grenade. And that's the only type of explosive I've seen so far. But uh-oh, uh-oh. So here I'm talking. Okay, he's on the move again. Did he go behind that building? Sure looked like it. Uh-oh, too close, too close. Problem is I don't see an entrance. So the question then becomes, where is the door? Because if I want to sprint, I might be able to take a round or 2 and make it in, but yeah. So we can't. It doesn't look like you can destroy them. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. You know, the easy way to do it is you saw how it froze, so you stay just outside of its range, and while you're doing that, you have your friends, right, come in on the other side of the camp, and you're good to go. I mean, this is a 2-man operation. Trying to do it with one person is a little probably stupid, but I mean, that's an easy way to defeat it. More people you have, the easier you could get to it. So, all right. Let's see. Uh-oh. Thought I heard something. Does look to be another settlement of sorts this direction. But yeah, you know, that's what kind of like what I'd like to see the devs do is put a little bit more into things you can actually go in and work through in the game. You know what I mean? Don't rely so heavily on the PvP side, because if you do, you know, they have plenty of content with PvP because you got people running around. You know, your head's going to be constantly on a swivel. No big deal. But if they ever want to bring up the single player, and they did put a single player in the game, they should be able to let you control more things. So like if you want to turn off the hunger and thirst or anything like that. I mean, that's what I tend to do in games that let me do that, just so I can do more testing. You know, it's a little easier to get my testing going on. if I'm not constantly have to worry about thirst and food. Looks like a big old river. Which means we're going to have to go this way. I know I was going through and I was reading what they say on Steam, and they do plan to keep adding more features. Take the feedback from, of course, the community, because the game is in early access, and add vehicles at some point, which again would be very interesting. Depending on the vehicles, you could just drive them straight into those things, or, you know, you can use them for a screen so you don't get killed. But let's see. I'm sure the reason I'm having issues is, yeah. Oh no, I'm still only in phase 4 of starvation, so. Some of these are olive trees, so you can get olives. There we go. When they have something. Is that 2 trees in one? Nope. They could put fishing in the game. I'm sure a lot of people love that. But again, as I was saying earlier with the hunting aspects that they want to put in, the only problem with that is that it takes you a while to be able to get to that point where you can even do that. I'm also not real sure about the swimming aspect. If it'll let me swim or if it's going to kill me. Oh, I'm not drinking that. Oh, look at that. It's letting me swim. Kind of. Wow, look at the screen tearing. Woohoo. So, now we're all wet, but hey, I learned something new. So obviously, they still got work to do. It's all good, though. Nothing the matter with that. Yeah, that's a good point. Movie mashups. When you're running through, there's usually mushrooms on the ground. One of the things that you can eat. Help with your starvation. Oh, here we go. So let's see. Oh wow, just one of them took stage 4 away. Physical injury, phase 1 sick, but I don't know what I'm sick from is the problem. Besides protein deficiency. Doesn't really help your energy levels though. You've got to be able to balance your stuff. So if I find some protein, some meats, we'll be good to go. But otherwise, might be a little rough for a bit. Oh, we ran into another sector. That's another problem, slight problem with the game, and it happens with all of these early access games, is as you transition and you run through into a new sector, because they're kind of blocked off. You saw right there how it clicks, it kind of hangs. That's from that. It is from the instance. There we go. Now I got the right word. I think it's the term that they use. You're jumping from thing to thing. And they smooth those out as you go. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you get a lot better. Sometimes not so good. Okay, there should be something here. But I thought we'd stream this for the next few nights, give you guys an idea. Oh, here we go. Nice little town. We'll do some searching. Oh, and there's a bunch of zombies around here. So again, this is the reason why you don't want to use a 12 gauge unless you have a lot of ammo. If I do... Oh. Jump in, dude. Whew. Okay. If you do, then every single thing's going to come after you. What's up, dude? Oh no, it dropped my spear. Son of a... Ooh. 9mm. Really? Not cool, man. Although from what I've seen, the 12 gauge is really the only thing that will kill him in one shot. So. Ooh. Driving gloves. Oh. Now you're on that side, huh? Okay. But as you can see, as we're running through and we've been searching here, I have yet to find any food. And like I said, that's something the devs need to do, I think, is put more food and water in the game to begin with. Oh no, that's right. I was mistaken. I've had 4 different experiences with those drops. So, one was supplies, one was weapons. You guys saw the supply one. Weapons. One was full of zombies and didn't have anything else, which really sucked. And then one had like rations. So, ooh, what's that? Soy sauce. I suppose if you're cooking. And I don't understand why they've got these short pants in the game, because they're everywhere. And of course, you don't have to play this constantly. Whoa! In third person, you can play it in first. Man, this one. Ooh, and there's another little village right down there. But it does give you an idea of the textures and such. I'd have to turn things down, I think, if I'm gonna run this in first person, because I turn a little too quick. Real easy to do, though. Did I check? Oh, yeah, that's right. The hot paths. Oh, and now there's a guy there. We're surrounded, man. Oh, shit. That's not good to have that many at me. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Okay, that's too many. I'm going to lose that fight. So basically, you just run around until you find an open window. Jump in. Now, we just got forced, but you see those little plants out there? You can get vegetables, which kind of help. But again, you know, it depends. You'll wind up with the same problem I have, which is protein deficiency. So, and what I find interesting, though, is that they will surround the house, right? They're not all going to be right there. I bet you there's some, yeah, see, they're back here now. So the AI does have some pretty solid stuff. Zombies are a good source of food as well. Oh. I take it you can chop them up and eat them, huh? Might want to cook it. But, and if you're playing the single player game and you get bored or you get trapped, when you completely log off the game, log back in, it resets all the zombies. So, which is probably what we're going to do tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow. I think we'll work on this some more. I'm going to experiment with, thank you so much, movie mashups. I'm going to experiment with the chopping up the zombies for food. Because for me, that's right now the biggest problem is trying to make it and not die from all the various things I'm having with the food issues. So, but yeah, I'm already back to phase 4 starvation. So, oh well. Anyways, folks, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please do me a favor. If you enjoyed this, check out my playlists. I have over 1,700 videos, all kinds of different guides, all kinds of different things. Like I said, tomorrow night, or in the next couple of nights, we'll come back. We'll play some more SCUM. I am, as always, looking for people to do this within a group. So, if you would like, once this video reposts down in the comments, if you know anything about the game and you have tips, please put them in. If you want to play multiplayer, maybe we can get a stream going with a bunch of us. That would be fun too. But, you know, as always, it's up to you guys what we do. I try to let the community dictate some of the games that I do, so it's all good. So please keep your heads down, your swords up. Whew. And pray you don't get surrounded by this many zombies. Man. And if you get too close to the windows, they can't hurt you. And I'll see you again. Me and my little dorky guy here. Real damn soon. Folks, have a good night.